Hey Pumpkin, you're back. We've got an exciting video today. Why are cryptos called Ponzi's? I'm going to answer that question for you today, and you're going to get an edge over every other market participant. I am in this game 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. I have learned from the greatest, the most successful. I have seen who fails. I investigate why. And I can appreciate that we're early to crypto. So I don't look at all the actions by participants as rational. And I don't take anything as gospel. I go deep. And that's why you're listening to me. Well, let's go, baby dolls. You will see a Bitcoin logo here with like a religious figure. Come to me. Right? So why does everybody call crypto a Ponzi? You need to understand that there are different network types that have different attention spans of people. Let me explain. Bitcoin. If you were to describe the network of it, okay, and I've invented this myself. I want to make this so clear for you. You know, we can actually, let's get a cute little drawing thing, okay? There are two attention types here, okay? Two attention types. One is a car accident, okay? There are two cars. Yes, two cars have collided. It's a car accident, okay? They're two little cars, and they're on fire. Okay? That is one type of attention of a network, and the other is a religion, and we'll draw a crucifix, okay? And if this lets me write, so religion or car crash. I want you to have a look at this. Car crash. Does it even let me move it? Doesn't let me move it. You get the point. You're gonna look through the lens of this framework every time you come across a coin. I don't care who you are or what it is. I don't care what they code. I don't care. It's a decentralized stable coin that reroutes the inefficiencies and uses zero knowledge snarks and options pricing premium, dude. I don't care about these busy buzzy buzzwords. You're a poopy head. No one understands what you're talking about anyway. Four-dimensional astrophysics, no one cares. Okay? You're going to use my framework because this is the framework I use because it works. Is this coin like a religion or a car crash? What's a car crash? You know, if you've ever been driving along the motorway and you see a car crash at night and everyone slows down and you're like, man, can everyone just like, okay, yes, there's a car crash. Just go, hurry up, keep moving. But if you get close to the accident, you are compelled to look as well. It sucks in your attention. But as soon as you pass the car crash, you're like, nah, I'm moving on with my life. Forget about it. I'm going to the party, wherever you're going. Okay, you don't care, man, but it sucks you in for that time. Nothing is more important in that short window of time. You're driving along the motorway. It doesn't matter what music you're listening to. It doesn't matter what anyone in the car is saying. It doesn't matter if your phone rings. It doesn't matter. You're watching this car accident. You can see the sirens and the lights. You want to see, are there dead bodies around? Is something happening? Maybe some people out of the car. What's going on? You see how it just sucks you in? That is your attention. Your attention is currency. That's important. But it's a car crash. So if you were watching someone else drive their car and turn their head and look at the car crash and you had nothing to do with them, you would be saying, this is such a short-term phase of their life. They're going to proceed driving forward. They're not even going to look back. They're going to forget this car crash even happened in literally 48 hours. They're just going to move on with their life. They're going to go home, drink beer, feed the goldfish. You know? Very short term. And what's the other right-hand side? Religion. You know where I'm going with this. Religion. Are you a heretic? Do you get excommunicated from the group of this coin if you say it's poopy? And see, this is the best part about crypto. This is how early we are. People think if a coin is like a religion and a cult, it's bad. It's not bad. It means it's going up. Might not give you 1,000x in 90 days or something, but it's going up. It's growing. Religions recruit people. Religions speak to the spirituality of people. It moves us. It can't get you to turn your head and watch something for 15 minutes or 15 seconds as you drive by. Okay, religion can't do that. But it can guide you every week, every month. You say your prayers. How you communicate with people. Other people gone through hard times. You recruit them. Hey, maybe your portfolio's down. Come and buy my poop coin. We're winning. Okay? With the car crash, you know it's short term. So this is the framework I use. And no one uses this framework. You know why? Because they're not your friend. And they're not my friend either. They don't know what they're talking about. They're shilling 2021 dead narratives that I already know no one's going to care about these alt layer 1 chains. No one cares. No one cares. I could see it before it was coming. I picked the top when they all happen and I know they're going to be irrelevant. But these people are still shilling it because they're not our friends. They don't actually care. They just want more views. They see us as numbers. I don't see you as a number. You're my friend. We're friends here. I've got like 6 followers, man. I don't really care. If you're listening to this, bless your heart. Because you're getting literally the highest value information here. Have you heard anybody else talk like this? No. When's the last time you heard someone say, oh wow, this thing is a religion. I'm going to go head first and go join it. I haven't heard anybody say that. I say that. If you're following my Twitter, you know I say this, man. You know I say this every day. I go, ooh, everyone hates this. Everyone thinks it's a scam. Let me go in. See, why are people so motivated? Okay, so you understand. We're going to split things into two. Are they more like a car crash or are they more like a religion? Now, you might not be able to tell if it's a car crash, but it's pretty easy to tell, is this thing a religion or not? And if it's not, if it can't be a religion and you can't see it in your mind being a religion, we're going to think about it. Bitcoin. Do I even need to give this example? If you go to Google, first thing, Satoshi Bitcoin Religion. There is a Church of Bitcoin founded in 2017, explicitly calls legendary Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto its prophet. Okay. You must look at this and think, okay, firstly, you made the religion at the top in 2017. Firstly, you made it at the top. And secondly, you could have learned about this and go, of all the crypto out there, this thing is a religion and I should join it. It didn't give you the best gains, but you won still compared to many other coins that just never made it. Okay? You know Bitcoin Magazine? Have you heard of Bitcoin Magazine? They did like a debate with Richard Hart. He basically slaughtered them live on TV. Bitcoin Magazine. I was listening to that interview and I'm like, you know what? I know I'm in Hex and like, man, we're such a religion, dude. We're such a religion and a cult, dude. Because I want to be open-minded. I want them to like throw the bullets at me, man. I want to see that I'm wrong. Go look at how many times Bitcoin Magazine writes the prophecy of Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin as a religion, rituals, terminology, evangelism. There are many aspects of the culture surrounding Bitcoin that resemble religion. And this is a positive thing. They're writing a positive. Yes, we're a religion. Yes, that's the edge. Okay? So, don't run away. Run into it. Why? Why are they doing this? Really important. So we automatically know Bitcoin, you are a religion. And, okay, you want to ask me, what does being a religion mean? Okay, so it's not a car crash. Here's a car. We're going to leave this up here so you know. And here is a crucifix, okay, for religion. So which one are you? Okay, you want to be this, and you don't want to be a car crash, okay? You don't want to be a car crash. So you are going to now see, these are smokes of the cars. The car has to be crashed. Okay, so you want to now go through every coin that you can think of and have a check. Is there a religion? Ethereum. Very interesting, right? They're very open, non-religionish. But when you go dig deeper, you have to like remove the wool over your eyes and see how popular is Vitalik. He has a religion around him. They don't say it's a religion. I really admire him. He's so independent and neutral. Like, this guy doesn't like to like take sides and anything. He's so neutral. He's literally he's like Satoshi, man. He's made a public good. He's actually slowing down the price pump for ETH from here on, so Ethereum can scale and become more of a public good. Very admirable, man. Honestly, very admirable. Not for me and you in our bags, but I'll give you like a congratulations. You're a better human than most people. So interesting. If you know Arthur Hayes, the BitMEX founder, billionaire, when he writes articles, he calls, I think, the archangels of Vitalik, right? So even he knows the religion of Vitalik. Like, Arthur, he's got a good grasp on what's going on. His antenna signals, he really tuned into crypto, okay? So this is a religion. I would say it's a religion. And I want you to also know, it's only had 2 cycles now, and it's still winning. While you're winning, you don't really settle into where you're going to end up being. The religion part only comes once the growth slows down, because then you start getting tested. So we might see Ethereum fight with a couple of alt layer ones. Here's an example I'm making. One example, okay? I have seen proposals. I've heard people talk, and I'm reporting this super early. I reported this a long time ago. The Ethereum guys, they want to okay. You know when you bridge from Ethereum? So you're on Ethereum network, you can bridge out. So you're on ETH, and you can bridge out to, right? So here you're on ETH, and you can bridge out 2 ways, okay? You can bridge to a green. You can bridge to a layer 2. So you can bridge to Optimism, yeah? Or you can bridge to a competitor, BNB, all right? This is Binance. One example, yeah? Or you can bridge to another competitor, Avalanche, okay? AVAX. What they are thinking of doing, and what I've heard is, and this is a possibility, okay? They can do this, okay? They can drop the bridging fee for Optimism, which is the layer 2 for Ethereum, by 99%, and leave everything else expensive, okay? So what that would mean is, it goes, okay, if you have money on Ethereum, if you go to a layer 2, which is Ethereum friendly, right? Because layer 2s, they keep posting transactions back to ETH, and they burn up Ethereum, okay? They borrow the Ethereum security. So they are part of the Ethereum network. So they are constantly burning Ethereum. They're supporting the price over time. They don't talk about this price, but they use all of these nerd gimmicky words. But look, I'm just translating it for you. Screw all that 4-dimensional geeky stuff. We don't care about that. They are helping to pump the price. They will be rewarded. That's it. Okay? It's economics 101, game theory. So layer 2s do that. The other guys don't. The other guys have their own token, which is a SAP. They want you to move your money out. So Ethereum, they can drop this fee by like 99%. Now imagine you had $1,000 on Ethereum, right? You're just a small average person. You're trying to make it up in this world. You got a good honest heart, and you like crypto, and you like what it offers. You got $1,000, but to bridge to Binance, it's going to cost $100. And to bridge to layer 2 Optimism only costs you $1. What do you think everyone's going to start doing? All the people and the fish are going to go to Optimism, okay? And now, you might now say, haha, but it doesn't matter because the big guy with $10 million, he doesn't care. And now I'll say to you, I said to you, good day, sir, please sit down. Please sit down and remember, everything goes off a network, okay? Everything goes off a network. Network joins, and then it joins again. This is the network, okay, in the world. You need more people. One guy with $10 million, he packs a weight, but by himself on an island means nothing, okay? If you have like 100 people with $1,000, yeah, it's smaller economic energy, but that is more significant Because people will make applications, social media, do all this other stuff that our brains can't imagine, and they are going to target that 100,000 people. They don't care about that one guy with $10 million. Some people will. But the network is the most important part. That's why crypto has value. Okay? So, we've gone through Bitcoin and Ethereum. From now on, when you see coins, you now got to think, is this coin more like a car crash, or is this coin more like religion? And now we're going to go to the main point. Why do people call crypto Ponzi's? Why? People call crypto Ponzi's because, okay, you know what? Let's actually make things something useful, okay? Let's change it up. Stocks, companies sell a product. And that product is goods and services, okay? Stocks, I'm going to put a shopping mall, goods and services. Here's an apple, you know, and this is a hug. People hug, you know, you can pay someone for a hug. So we all understand this. No one says, but me, really, stocks are not Ponzi's, right? Companies sell a product. The product is this good or service. The good is an apple, you can eat it. The service is you can pay me for a hug, okay? Why do people call crypto a Ponzi? It's because they think that analogy I used of that car crash and the religion, they think crypto is just a car crash. Okay? So remember, car crash, car with a fire. That's what they think, okay? They think crypto is a car crash. And what they don't know is that some crypto become a religion, okay? And we're going to do, where is the cross? Here's a crucifix, okay? Here's a religion. And there's going to be clouds. Has to be sunny clouds. There you go, all right? So they don't know. So yes, 99% of crypto are car crashes. I completely agree. And God bless them, because I love buying them in the Euphoria too. We all love some car crashes, all right? Some memes and some Ponzi's and some, you know, World Cup tokens and some seasonal stuff. We understand this. But don't pretend like the religions don't exist, okay? We know they exist. Bitcoin, Ethereum. You got some other ones. Maybe Doge is a religion. Maybe SHIB can continue to be one. We all know about Hex, right? Cardano, definitely a religion. XRP, definitely a religion. There are maxis of them, you know? So you could also write, does it have maxis? Does it have maxis? So these are very powerful. You know, XRP is down 90% after 5 years, and there are people still telling me that it's the greatest buy of all time. They're not stupid. They are part of the religion, and that is okay. That's beautiful, because we can identify that. They're part of the group, the community, okay? So, how does this tie in? Stocks sell a product, goods and services. Me and you can see that. Warren Buffett, 100 years of history of talking about it, universities. There's no edge here. We understand. It's like, how good of a product can you get now? And we know, okay, if you make $100 million, here's your future cash flow. I'll buy your company at 7 times your current cash flow. I'll pay 7x your PE, whatever. Okay, everyone knows the formula. I've got a peanut brain. I'm reciting this formula off the top of my head. Everyone knows it. PE, price to earnings. Oh, wow. But we're in crypto land, okay? We are in uncharted territory. In crypto assets. Okay, I don't want to say cryptocurrency because we don't want the government to shut us down. So, all right, crypto assets. We also sell a product. Did you know that? We sell a product, friends. But it's not a good or service most of the time, okay? So, Ethereum sells a service. ETH sells a service. Decentralized blocks, okay? ETH sells a service, decentralized blocks. Very unique. This is why ETH is in its golden age. It's one of the pillars of crypto, okay? BTC sells a service. It was decentralized currency. Internet. Digital, right? Immutable. It sold that, okay? They're very unique. These are very, very unique things that they actually sell, all right? But this is not even the truth. This is what everyone gets confused. Everyone sees these parts and they think, oh, well, you know, so I've got to find this new tech, someone made this new invention. But that's not actually what's going to pump your thing, man. What's going to pump your thing is when you realize we can delete all that. What crypto actually sells? Network effect. Network plus community. We can write that down. All right. And we're going to have a globe with a network thing. And we're going to have people holding hands. And there's going to be hearts. Friendship hearts. Okay. Heart and heart. Wait. So hearts and friendship hearts. Okay. And if you are new to crypto, you discount this as 0. And that's okay, man. That's okay. Don't get upset. I've got friends and family telling me, man, it's all a Ponzi, it's gone to 0. It's not worth anything. Yes, it is, man. It is. But I don't get upset because that's how I know we're early. No one tells me Apple, okay? Let's look at Apple, okay? Let's look at Apple's chart. We're going to bring it down. Nobody tells me Apple doesn't produce anything, all right? Apple's down. Apple's down 30% here. The biggest, all right? What about, like at one point, you know, it wasn't. At one point, yeah, it was down 40%, okay? Because it's the same thing, man. No one said here, Apple's a Ponzi scheme, man. Apple's a Ponzi scheme. You know why? Because everyone knows they sell stuff that you can see and you can understand. All right? This is why boomers, they don't get crypto. Like, what are you even selling, man? It's a Ponzi scheme. So we use the word Ponzi to describe the fact that people are buying stuff that we don't understand. Okay? That's literally it. And I say it all the time. I go, this is a Ponzi, that's a Ponzi, everything's a Ponzi, life's a Ponzi. But I say that tongue in cheek. Like, I know actually what's going on. And you understand that, right? We know what's going on. It all started with Bitcoin Miracle. If we just go back to the very, very early Bitcoin chart, yeah, nobody knew Bitcoin would even survive, okay? We have this regular chart. We go, yeah, you got Ponzi'd. Here you go. You know, you got Ponzi'd. At the very, very start of Bitcoin, you got Ponzi'd pretty hard. Here you go. Well, gee, you're a dumbass. Look what you bought. Look what you bought. But the early believers, they said, hey, I believe decentralized, immutable, censorship-resistant internet currency money with limited supply. I believe this is a network, and I believe this community has value. Internet of money value. Okay? And that's the label. And you were right. My God, you were right. Okay? So, people who still call this a Ponzi, no one really calls Bitcoin a Ponzi anymore. You know why? Because we've had 10 years of the community going, we give this value. We give this value every single time. We're like, we are the community. We are the community. 10 long years. And everyone's like, okay, I get it. The Bitcoin community. So, now we're starting to get the crux of the issue. The critical part of the issue. The community is the product. That's the product. The network and the community is actually the product. And when people don't understand that, they say it's a Ponzi. But when I hear that, I don't get angry. I go, yeah, man, crypto's a Ponzi. It's going to 0. I don't care. I don't care. Because I know it's a real product, man. I'm still long. I'm still long. I'm not getting out. You can't FUD me out of my bags. I don't care. I'm not click and sell. Okay? I'm not going to be a dingleberry. If you have any spare cash, you should be buying now. I'm giving you the secret here. Network plus community. That's the product. That's what you're buying. And I started this with, you know, I didn't begin with this because I didn't want you to start thinking like, oh, well, you know, let's go find anything with the community. Because now you got to assess, man. Is the community a car crash or is it a religion? If it's a car crash, it's still going to suck people's attention in, but you got to know it's a car crash because you know it's timed. It's got a time expiry. Might be 1 month, might be one bull cycle, and that's it. Or is it a religion? And you have to assess that. You know? I think I'm pretty good now at finding what a car crash is. There are some experts at here, but you never really know, man. That's why when influencers pump and dump, you know deep down they know it's a car crash, right? But they're telling you it's a religion. Does this make sense now? Some people talking about Olympus Down. Some people talking about, maybe these NFTs, JPEGs, all these other Ponzi's, right? Looking back, these guys didn't believe stuff. They were dumping on you. They were dumping. They knew it was a car crash all along. They did not actually think it was a religion. Look out for the religion words, by the way. It's like, we're going to take over the world. Or we say, 100 billion is the market cap of PayPal, and we're going to be 10% of that size. And if we go 10% of that size, that's a 4,000x from here. That's religion part, okay? That's religion talk. So you want to see that develop. So this is the part. You can't actually just make money straight buying any car crash or straight buying anything that's religion. You don't have any edge here. You have some edge, of course, because you'll know how early you are to something, right? So you can buy something that is going to become a religion, but it's still a car crash right now, and the market hasn't figured it out. You can do that. But to make the most gains, we want to find something that looks like a car crash, but it's actually forming to be a religion. It's actually forming to be a religion. I picked Doge. I got Doge right. Okay? There's many others I picked. Cult was a fluke. I didn't know it was actually going to become a religion. I just thought, well, it's got a religion name, so screw it, I'm in. Alright? Yeah, it's true. It's true, okay? Hex, another one. Everyone thinks it's still a car crash. But that's why when I show, hey, there are streamers, there's a Hex conference, there's a Pulse Chain conference, there's people with Hex tattoos, okay? It's a religion. Even in the latest documentary, in the trailer, you can see the highest of stakes documentary. They say if Hex is a religion, then Richard Hart is God. That girl says it. The girl who that girl at the beginning. She says that. So these things, they speak a language if you just know what to look for. That's why I'm here 18 hours a day. I can see this stuff that no one else can see. Okay, so these are selling a product, a network, a community. It gets more complicated than this. We can't just say, okay, let's just buy everything that looks like a network, because, there's a lot of things where they dress them up to be a community, but everyone on the inside knows it's really just a car crash, or they don't actually really believe it, right? And then you might actually get into the trouble of Do Kwon, where it was a car crash, and he himself believed, you know what, I used to think it was a car crash, but now I believe it's actually a religion. And then it went to zero with Luna. So that is another issue. So, of course, you knew it wasn't going to be as simple as, here are all the answers. But when we assess from today, okay, and the year is 2023, okay, we are assessing this, okay, with any coin. We're not thinking of today, all right? I don't care about today, man. I can't form a religion tomorrow. You need ups and downs and swings and tattoos and memes and pictures and laughing and growing and new people to come in and euphoria and shillers and promoters and fighting and all these other stuff. You need that to happen, and that takes time. That's why I'm thinking about 1 year after the Bitcoin halving, bang, okay? When I assess stuff I'm thinking about, in these 2 years, do you have potential to become a religion? And yes, it looks like a giant cucumber. Does this thing have potential to become a religion? I want to know, And by the way, this is also going to save your bum, because you're going to be holding stuff and you're like, yeah, man, this is a good thing. It's going up. It's up 9x, but it's not a religion. But everyone thinks it does. If you can actually say that, you're going to win. I promise you, you're going to win. You're going to kill everyone, because you're going to be the guy who clicks sell and be like, you know what? This car crash has gone long enough. There's 15 cars in the pile up, but it's the car crash, okay? It's not a religion. How much attention can this thing suck up? So, let's go. My final conclusion is, let's look at a real world example, all right? Let's look at a real world example. XRP. I want you to learn from this, because everybody misunderstands XRP. We all understand Doge. You're all starting to get it. Doge, community, dogs, funny, right? But XRP did good in the first cycle. Did pretty good, right? Great first cycle. And then this happened, and I need you to appreciate. Let's go back to a linear chart. I just want you to see how big this, oh my God, how big is that pump? Whoa! By the way, I've got a friend who literally bought up here. A friend who I know who literally bought up here. It was funny. He was in a, oh man, He literally went to work, and a guy literally showed him, a factory worker showed him, dude, XRP is going $100. And he literally, in 10 minutes, convinced him this. He put like literally, I think like 3 years of his savings literally up here. I'm not joking. Not joking. And then I spent, my good friend, I'm not joking, I spent 18 months. So he listened to him in 20 minutes. Because of this, he sees like, he thinks it's a religion forming. We're going $100. In 20 minutes at work, on lunch, he put all of his life savings into this for the past 3 to 4 years. Okay? And then I had to spend 18 months getting him to buy 1 Bitcoin. Okay? Just please get your foot in. You have to buy, because I didn't know about Ethereum or altcoins or anything. I knew Bitcoin was just going to go up one day, but I was just like, come on. I was like, 18 months, friends. 18 months. Let's go from all the way here or go back 18 months. It's not making this up. But why? It's because I could see this is a car crash. I didn't know anything about XRP. It looks like a car crash to me, right? And he thought it was going to be religion. So, XRP is our real world example. This is why people respect the green candle. The green candle is God himself. You can actually think of that. The green candle is the most almighty thing. I don't know why we go so euphoric and drunk off green candles. Why did XRP become a religion? Some people say the tech is great. It's fast, on-demand, liquidity, whatever. You can think that, good on you. I don't care. I think it became a religion because it did 500x in literally 1 year. 12 months, it did 500x. Here you go. From January. I can't even believe this happened, right? Just like SHIB's religion. 584x. 584x in 12 months. Right? 584x. It's crazy. Sometimes things can pump so hard, they'll form a religion themselves. And look, everybody is still holding out. They're still holding out. You are down 90% after 5-6 years. Why? Because they saw what it can do, right? It's like literally a UFO comes out of the sky and the UFO and it crashes a ship, and you're like, everybody worshiping it because this thing can fly. It's like you just sit there waiting because you've seen the power. So that's why I want to think, man. You got to respect these religions. And our number one goal after all this is, do you know any crypto communities or coins where everyone thinks they're a car crash right now, but you can see evidence of a religion? Until next time, friends, I'll catch you.